All right, guys, it's your girl Shay K, and I happen to be taking a part in the Power 106 launch party, but we are also doing our business spotlight. Now, I have a gentleman sitting next to me, Mr. Steve Ebbs. He is an entrepreneur. He is a visionary. He is a gentleman who has followed his dream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to that backstory. I'm going to get you the whys and the how of why he decided to be an entrepreneur and start his own business. So first, Steve, tell me just a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so a little bit about me. I'm not originally from here, but I've been here for a while now. Going on, I say about 18 years. So spent a lot of time here. Started to, I say when I first got up here, I started to see some things in the community where I feel like it was a lot of people that maybe were willing to work together, but I just didn't know them then. So as I kind of, extended my time up here, met new people, I started meeting people that were very supportive and very much so willing to, kind of help people along the way. And that's one of the biggest things that I can say that I look forward to being able to do more of, and I'm proud of what I've done already as far as just helping support others and whatnot. There's a very large community here, so I'm just glad to be a part of it. I mean, as far as my backstory, I'd say, I was as far as starting a business, I was very discouraged in the beginning. I didn't believe that, it was something that I could do without a whole lot of capital, maybe bank loans and whatnot, stuff that discourages a lot of people from sometimes starting their business. But what I realized is you can do a lot with a little. And, it really just takes that determination and being willing to, go the distance. And that's really taken me a long way. Just, being able to realize that it doesn't take $1 million to start a business,
Well, let me ask you this. As you're talking about your business and following your dream, and it seems like you may have had some challenges, what was that aha moment? That moment when you knew this is what I want to do, this is the business I want, and I'm going to follow this dream no matter what.
Wow. I have a couple of those. I say one, when I was in my early 20s, I did learn a little bit about the home improvement trade from my uncle. He's passed now, but I talked to him about maybe one day him running a company and maybe me working for him and him teaching me how to do the home improvement things and whatnot. Because like I said, in my earlier 20s here, I went out with him on a few jobs and I got to see firsthand, kind of what he did. I ended up getting another job and I didn't end up keeping up kind of doing that. But then years down the road, I brought up to him, man, it'd be brilliant to take all your expertise, and you can just basically have me do the work, and you can teach me. Well, I was working for the post office at the time, and I was doing a pretty good job. I had moved up within the company, and when I found out that he had passed, man, it really kind of shook me up. And I just started thinking about different things, like, I had a good paying job, but am I truly happy? And happiness to me is something where when you're doing something you're passionate about, it's more than just for the money. So I'm very passionate about what I do, and that was one of my aha moments, because when my uncle passed, it was like, man, I talked to him about this. I told him how our last name is so unique. When you say it, it kind of stands out. So, to have a business now with our name in it, like I mentioned to him while he was still here, it was like an aha moment for me. It was like, this is what I have to do. I already talked to him about this, and it's kind of crazy to see it come to life now. But entrepreneurs, it's so up and down. You can't really just get too excited and too caught up in the ups, because you never know when it might slow down. You have to kind of just stay level-headed. So as happy as I am, I still just have to be humble, because this is still the beginning. Our company is very young and we've grown very fast in a short amount of time. We've been doing this maybe 3 years. I did it for a year and a half alongside of my job at the post office and decided to leave, and that's my second aha moment. And it's kind of silly, but I remember one time getting it in trouble at work for stepping off the workroom floor and using my cell phone. So I was using my cell phone because I was trying to handle an estimate.
Okay.
But, you know, we're kind of slow at work at the time. But, you know, sometimes you have the type of bosses that are kind of more micromanagers.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So when I come back in, I had been gone for maybe 3-4 minutes. When I come back in, you know, the boss was like, you know, well, where you been? And I was like, well, I was outside, you know, on the phone. And, you know, she was like, well, why were you outside on the phone? And I'm like, well, I was just trying to handle some business. And look, instead of her, you know, just saying, okay, well, that's fine, you know, blah, blah, blah. That's something that people did all the time. It was more like, you know, well, I got in trouble for stepping outside. And what I was doing outside was handling an estimate. And to me, it came down to like, hold on. This estimate that I'm handling is probably worth 20 days worth of work. I'm getting scolded for going out here and being on my phone, but I'm just trying to get ahead.
Right.
And right now I'm trying to manage 2 jobs, but I knew I need to leave from this job eventually. I need to start setting my sights a little further because I knew it was an opportunity. And like I said, even though it's not about the money, we all needed to, you know, live or whatever. So, I mean, I'm just trying to leave an imprint, man. I really think, like, one last thing about me, I really think that with me doing home improvement, I really love it because when I'm one day gone, my work will still be here.
That's amazing.
And I love that. You know, even as simple as when I leave your home, knowing that you still get a good feeling when you walk in your kitchen and I had something to do with it. Or, you know, when you go in your bedroom and you look at your freshly painted walls. So it's just a lot of different things that kind of are aha moments for me. When I see how happy I'm able to make my customers, you know, it lets me know I'm doing the right thing. So.
And it sounds like you take customer service very serious.
I do.
That, you know,
I used
your
to
business
be in
is
customer service, so I think that makes me different from a lot of people.
Okay.
I try to really put myself in the customer's shoes, and it's a learning process. I had to learn that even though I try to think, you know, for the best interest of the customer, everyone's different. So some people, you know, this is what, you know, they're into, and some people are more into this. So it's like, you know, I just started to realize that the smallest of the details matter. And as long as I do that, I'm going to cover everybody's base, you know, try to keep everybody happy.
Well, since we're talking about your business, tell us a little bit. I know you do home improvement, but tell me some of the services that you offer and, you know, how folks can get an estimate, get in contact, and engage your business. Because home improvement, if you got a house, let me just say, if this is my opinion, something breaks every day. Every day. And if you have kids in the house, 2 things break every day. So I think you all need to know what services that Steve offers and how you can connect with them.
Certainly. So we offer all types of services from painting, interior, exterior. Okay, we do cabinet painting. You know, we also do drywall repair. Okay, we do drywall installation. We do flooring. With flooring, we do a lot more with the laminates and the vinyls. A lot of my customers, I try to talk to them about the vinyl floors and let them know that they're 100% waterproof. So whereas the hardwood kind of used to be king in the past, vinyls are more taking over. Yeah, because they're very they have a lot of different properties that make them, you know, a little bit more durable than the hardwood.
Did not know that.
Yes. As far as scratch resistancy, the way they're built now, it's just not like it used to be. So yeah.
Yeah, it just be that ugly.
Yeah, like a sheet vinyl, you know. And sometimes that's still nice too, but you know, if you're looking for something that's waterproof, you know, you're going to your kitchen or your bathroom, you don't want to do a laminate in there, but you know, you have to be careful because some people are willing to install whatever you provide. But I always try to direct my customers to what's going to be best for them for down the road, not only today.
Well, you guys, one of the things I always like to specifically spotlight is how you can connect with entrepreneurs. Because here's the thing, when someone steps out on faith, when they step out to be an entrepreneur, start a business, follow a dream, a vision, it's hard work. You wear many hats. So they need support. They need customers. Customers keep them in business. And I've got to speak for myself. I have learned that when you get an entrepreneur, a business owner who's passionate about what they do, not only do you get a good product, but you can build that relationship that goes years and years. So as you need more services, you have that go-to person. And there's nothing like having someone that you can trust come in your home. I mean, I'm a mom, grandmother, and I have to say, when I contract folks, I need folks that I can
Yes,
trust. So that's
yes,
very important.
yes,
So I
yes.
want you guys to specifically tune in to how you can connect, follow, and book him for services.
Certainly.
Give them your contact information.
Sure. So I can be reached at 502-376-4190. That's our phone number. That's a cell. You can text me photos of whatever you need done, brief description, and we can go from there. You can also find us on Facebook and IG. You can also Google us. We're under Ebbs and Low, just on Google. You can Google us and find out all our information. We have reviews on Yelp. We have reviews on Google. We're a 5-star company as far as our ratings on Facebook. Yes, we're very proud of that. We're fully licensed and insured. What you mentioned is so important.
Can we do a pause? Let me say that again. I need you guys to tune in specifically to what he said. He said he's fully licensed and insured. You don't know how important that is when you have someone coming into your home because of insurance and liability, those things. So repeat that one more time. You are.
So we are fully licensed and insured. Yes, fully licensed and insured. So you can reach out to us. We provide free estimates. That's another thing that we do. Some other companies do, but we do free estimates no matter what you call us for. So we're going to try to guide you in the right direction, even if it's something that's not our forte. We'll always try to point the customer in the right direction. We just want to be an asset to the community, continue trying to help out and support other positive causes. There's so many great people in this city that I'm so fortunate I've been able to meet, connect with, and I'm just really proud to be in this position that we are now. It wasn't without hard work, and the only way to continue to grow is going to be more hard work. So we're here for it.
Well, Steve, it sounds like you are in this for the long haul, and you are going to make this business grow. And one of the ways he can grow is by you guys connecting with them. And I always tell folks, even if you don't need someone's service, keep them in mind because you're going to run across someone who could use his services. With that being said, this has been a Power 106 Business Spotlight. This is your girl, Shay K, and it's my pleasure, my honor, to sit with the entrepreneur, Mr. Steve Ebbs.
Thank you so much.
You guys have an amazing evening, and we'll be back with another Business Spotlight. Thank you so much, Steve.